That's when you start selling them Pokemon. They
have too much Pokemon. Dude, we sell too many cards.
Then how the hell do they not read?
That's what I don't understand. That's what I literally do.
You have to be able to read for that shit.
I literally do not understand. Some of the parents tell me that they get the Pokemon cards not to play them, but to collect them.
Fuck's sakes.
But what? Don't you know some of these Pokemon names are hard to read, and they know that, but yet they can't read a Cat in the Hat book? Really? Are we on that level of intelligence? And you are a parent.
Starting the recording.
What's up, bitches? It's another episode of World 1-1 Podcast. I am your host, as always, Larry the Bearded Wonder. Joining me again is my sidekick, Eddie Nestle Magic Ball Wonderhead V.
Who you calling the B word? U-N-I-T-Y. U-N-I-T-Y. That spells unity. Oh, Queen Latifah. Throwback hip hop.
You can't do that, Eddie, because there are children that cannot spell that word. They don't know what you're saying, but they know what a Pokemon is, even though you've got to fucking read for that shit.
Oh, the mess. The mess.
We're not going to go any further into that, or my head will combust.
Yes. Well, hello, everybody.
Holy Christ. Eddie, what the hell have you been playing this week?
Well,
aside from Reading Rainbow.
Oh, goodness. I really wish there was a Reading Rainbow game. Literally, I need that.
I think I saw they brought that show back, though, somewhere.
They did. They did a Kickstarter. And they brought it back.
That's right. There was a Kickstarter for that going. It's not in motion yet, but bring back LeVar Burton.
They made their goal, so I think they're right now probably in production doing it. I'm just like, oh, so happy. And a lot of people are happy about that. But
perfect. It'll be out in time for my child to start watching it.
Yay. So I want to start off with my Xbox One. Been playing Assassin's Creed Origins. Getting further into that. There's more side quests in this game than the actual story. And I'm just like, yeah, let me do this side quest. Let me do this side quest. And it's literally, I'm trying to clear the map. One of the problems I am having with it is the blocking, because they put it at for a left trigger, and I keep forgetting that. Left bumper. Every time I hit left trigger, I get ready to aim my arrow. So when I'm in a fight, I'm like, oh, dang it, I got my arrow out and I want to block this thing. But it's a good game. I think it's probably the best one out of the Assassin's Creed games. I guess you get the story more in the side quest than you do in the main quest in this game. But, it's really good. You really don't get, penalized or anything for, being seen. You literally just, if you get into a fight, you gotta dodge, attack, and do the best that you can to survive. But it's not too bad. So, having fun with that. Haven't picked up my PS4, haven't played literally nothing on that system. I installed Watch Dogs 2 for Xbox One because I kind of want to jump into that game, to get some more stuff. I picked up Titanfall 2 for, PlayStation 4, so I'll hop into that later on. But I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Good night. This game is amazing. George.
How does how does it look in handheld mode? Because I've heard a lot of ruckus that in handheld mode it looks like hot garbage.
Can I get to everybody about that next week? Only reason because I've been playing it on the TV, and I haven't played it in handheld mode yet, because I've been letting my Switch charge. And after this time of the recording, I literally just did like the first 3 hours. But going in that, like seeing the world, looking at it, I'm like, this game is literally beautiful. Cutscenes are mind-blowing gorgeous. Like, you could watch this as a movie. Like, they really do some good effects. The color palette on this thing is it's top notch. Like, they really use a nice color palette for it. Del March, she's like this wolf dog for a character named Nia. I'm an amiibo of him. The voice actor, and I gotta look it up who it is. He's a British voice actor, sounds fitting for him. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. I don't know why people have a problem with the voice acting in this game. It's really good. And I probably will download the Japanese patch, but I kind of want to play it in English full way through until I beat the game. And like after I beat the game and go back and play it, I'm going to probably put it in Japanese and give it a listen. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, for right now, I'm going to play a little bit more. For me personally, I'm adding this to my Game of the Year, nomination. Like, it's high up there good. I know people say, well, I thought you would say great or something. It's good because I'm in the beginning of it. I'm waiting to see play more of this game, because the soundtrack also, everybody's raving about the soundtrack. I think this soundtrack might knock Rhyme off of best soundtrack of 2017.
Yeah.
Like, I know people like Nier Automata soundtrack. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 soundtrack is way better. Way better. And I love Rhyme. Rhyme has probably one of the best songs, and like some of the best music for an indie game. And I haven't played Hellblade yet, but there's a close to the end of the game of Rhyme. You're like in this darkened world, and it's raining, and you see all these shadows, and it's just complete piano. That is probably one of the top songs in that game. But the music in Xenoblade 2 kind of outdoes that. Like, I want to hear more piano accompaniment in that game. And I do, and everybody just to know, I do have the collector's item edition. So I will be taking pictures of that and posting it if people want to see.
Why can't you do a full unboxing video?
Because I am waiting to do that. And I haven't started doing unboxing videos, like personal unboxing videos. I enjoy yours. Trust me, I really enjoy yours. But for
I take that back. 3 of them.
3 of them. Yeah, because you got the Metroid,
the other Metroid, and the Axiom. Yeah,
the Axiom. Yeah. So that's right. You did do both Metroids for US and
Legacy Edition.
Yeah. I think the collector's edition of Europe for these Xenoblade Chronicles is nice also. I looked at my friend's the UK one, and I was just like, good night. I need a poster of that. Like, they have a black and red kind of I think it's artwork or a kind of poster or something. And I was just like, I need a poster of that here. And I might have to do one of your numbers for someone who's selling it in the UK, because I mean, you probably had this discussion before, but the reason why Europe is getting these special editions different than America is because
Nintendo of America hates money.
No, they don't hate money. They love Nintendo of America's making too much bank already. Trust me, they're making too much bank. It's because I know Europe is having a difficult time. Like Nintendo has a difficult time in Europe, but it still does quite well. So they try to entice a lot of customers with their collectibles there. That's why when you did the box unveiling for Metroid Samus Return for UK, and I was just like, good night, this is gorgeous. Like I'm just like, I know we didn't get it in our edition is, it's just America, and that's still gorgeous. I know why they're doing it in UK. If it's more appealing to the UK customers that they could go and buy them, they'll go and buy it. But here in America, like us, when we see it, we be like, we need that also. Like, give me. Like, we would buy that UK and American version. I think us in America would double dip for collector's editions if we were able to.
Yeah, but at least with the Switch, you don't have to. You can just import it since the Switch isn't region locked.
Yeah, that is true. But it would just be good to have where we could order the UK version and have it shipped to America. Like,
Play anything else exciting?
Dragon Quest VIII for a 3DS. Got a little bit further in that. I'm kind of stuck at one point, so I'll have to look up where I'm supposed to go to, because I remember what I needed to do, but it's not clicking on. So I'm wondering if I forgot where I need to go, because I'm going to the area that they said I need to go, but nothing is happening. So I got to figure out, did I miss something or what? But other than that, just those three I've been playing for right now. I've getting back into an RPG kick, and RPG kick, and I'll try to return back to Final Fantasy 12. But Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I feel like this is my game for December that I'm going to be trying to play on top of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. What did I play this week? I played a little more of Odyssey, and then I hit the point. I'm like, yeah, nope, not doing it. I actually sold it off to somebody else, because I was just like, every time I start it back up again, I'm playing less and less and less and less of it, to the point where I just don't want to pick it up anymore. And I may go back to it in like a year.
Yeah. And
go, okay, it's been a while. I've taken some time away from this. I will mess with it again. But for right now,
Do you still have your data on your system? You still going to keep
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the data's there. I'm not, the data doesn't cost me anything to keep, but I had a friend of mine that hadn't picked it up yet and wanted to play it, so I sold it to him for $45. I'm like, it's less than GameStop will charge you for it, and it's more than they'll give me for it. So I said, that's fair.
That's good.
So, what else? I finished Axiom this earlier today, actually, as a matter of fact. And as much as I like it, the end of the game starts bleeding thin. Like throughout the first half of the game, maybe even 2/3, the story component is actually pretty strong. It's not overbearing. It's a Metroidvania. It shouldn't be overbearing, but it's strong enough to keep you engaged with the story. But that back third to half of the game, almost all the story stuff is just gone. And I'm like, where'd it go? I was liking this. No, come back. Give me more of that. And it lets you just wander and meander way too much without anything in between. Like, even if you are intentionally pressing forward rather than just, running around exploring and collecting, it goes way too long between actual story events for my liking for that. Because the story is one of the big reasons I like Axiom. I like the gameplay. The game, like I said, I think could have benefited from a fast travel system, because the map is big and there is no way to fast travel from one end to the other.
Yeah.
If it takes a long time to get from one side to the other. You're wandering.
Usually you fast travel do the save points.
Yeah, there is no fast travel. It's not there. It doesn't exist in this.
Oh, I thought it was.
Nope, not for Axiom. Ori had it, but not Axiom. But in any case, it did end well. The end of the game had me thinking, story-wise, I would love to see a follow-up. What happened in that world after everything closed out? There's some closing remarks at the end of the game there that really make me want to see what would happen if that character Trace went back to Sudra. Yeah, Sudra. But in any case, it's neat because the end of the game leaves you off with him trying to find a way to get back there. But I would be curious to see what happened
because he gets sent back after completing his mission. The girl that was helping you, or the mechanic,
the Sulky,
yeah. After you get done helping her, I don't think she's evil, but I think she's just like, your work here is done. And then I guess their plan is she's going to try to build the world back.
Yeah, I was. The other regret that I had, or the other thing that I kind of went, I would have wished they had done more with that, is that they showed, the bodies of the Rusalki in the background in one of the areas, and you get to see one of the Rusalki restored. I would have liked to have seen the rest of them because they had, different Rusalki had vastly different body styles.
Yeah. And
I think it would have been cool to get to see them all attacking Athedos at the end, and the breach attractor. That would have been fucking cool, rather than just the one popping up and mouth blasting it, which was still fucking neat to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was really glad that the Athedos fight was not nearly as obnoxious as the Vision fight. The Vision was the Hornet creature.
Yeah.
And God, that thing was a bitch. That was fucking infuriating. But the Athedos fight was much more balanced again. It's like, okay, this is a reasonable boss fight. It did feel a little easier than it should have been for a final boss fight. I will say I don't think I died once in the Athedos fight.
Okay.
So
I still think the scariest part in that game is when you're walking through the long hall, you see a sister that was disconnected. Her face is just in there. I still think that is a great moment in that game because you dread that thing coming alive.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know. Because sometimes I could read stuff and I'll be like, okay, she said that she's offline, but I think something's going to happen to click it back on. So when I'm running through it, I'm just like, oh, do not cut on. Do not make if they had an eye glimmer, I would have been like, I'm done with this game. But I think that was probably expected from me, but I just think that is one of the creepiest, but very detailed part in that game.
I will say, actually, watching this or playing this, Axiom could make for a really fucking cool anime. They could tell that story in an anime in a phenomenal fashion.
Yeah.
If done right.
Yeah.
I think it would lend itself to it. So
13 episodes?
If that. You could close everything out in 10. Easy.
Well, only because most seasons of anime is 13 episodes, so that's what I'm thinking.
I know. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I'm just saying. I don't want somebody to make a show with more episodes than they have content to fill it with.
Well,
which is what happened to that last season of Torchwood.
Well, one of them is going to dedicate some backstory to the world.
Yeah.
So, and
that's one thing I would like to see too. I would like to see some of that world. It would be cool to see, what it was like at the height of its time,
Mm-hmm.
and then, how everything fell apart, and then when Athedos came and unleashed the plague, and that would be fucking cool.
Yeah.
So I think they could totally pull an Arrow with that, and do part of the episode in present day with Trace, being pulled into the world and being sent to stop Athedos, and then part of the episode being flashbacks of, how everything got to where it was.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I think that would be a good way to do it.
Yeah, I could see it as an anime. I'll watch that.
I would watch the shit out of that. So
I wonder, will Tom have plan on making another Axiom Verge, or
I don't.
will he be ready to? Because I think because with him work with Dan Alderman and they kind of have a team, definitely who could help him make a part 2. I kind of wonder, will he be willing to make one, or is he ready to jump in another genre of a game, or if he still wants to make another game.
Right. Well, I mean, he spent 5 years doing Axiom.
Yes.
So, but anyways, what else did I play this week? I played something. Oh, shout out to a gentleman from one of the Facebook groups that I'm in as well, on Super Indie Podcast group.
Yeah.
I have not gotten to sit down with it today. I had intended on it, and my day kind of went wonky. But he had picked up a copy of Shadow of War and played it for a while, decided he wasn't getting into it, wasn't his thing, said anybody else interested in, getting to play it? I said, sure. It's not something I normally would have bought myself. It's not my cup of tea, but I figured for free, I'll at least check it out. And so he shipped that over to me, and that popped up in my mail on Friday, along with a super cool, I wasn't expecting it. I unpacked it, I opened it up, and there's the game, and then he threw in like a $10 Subway gift card. He's like, lunch on me. I'm like, no shit.
Oh, that's
Thank
awesome.
you.
That's
So
sweet.
fucking super cool. So yeah, if anybody listening hasn't checked it out yet, check out the Facebook group, Super Indie Podcast.
Yeah, I'm a part of their page, but I
So,
haven't checked them out yet.
Yeah, shout out to Luke Lore. So thank you. I will be messing with that. Either I wanted to today and it didn't happen, but I am off on Tuesday, so that's probably going to be a good hunk of what fills my day on Tuesday.
Yeah, I think I have it installed on my Xbox One, but I just haven't started it yet. I still need to finish Shadow of Mordor, but yeah, I'll check out Shadow of War with you.
So that's the thing coming up. I might even stream some of that on Tuesday just for fun. So that'll be a thing to keep an eye out for, which reminds me, if you haven't checked it out, we do have a Twitch channel. There's not a whole lot happening there at the moment, but, Tuesday I will be up, probably streaming some Shadow of War. So that's a thing for you guys to check out as well. Trying to think. Let's see here. I haven't played any Stardew Valley, but I keep threatening to burn my wife's farm down and selling all her shit. That's a game that I play every week, though.
No, I could just hear her. No,
No! I worked for 13 hours to get that axe. Yeah, and now you have the money to buy another one. Because I sold it.
Don't be that mean. I still haven't returned back to Stardew Valley. Just been playing other games and stuff. Gotta learn some measurement skills. I think that game is a good thing to teach on how to manage and create. I think it's way better than Minecraft and how to manage and create. I think Stardew Valley is way better than Minecraft.
Yeah. So Minecraft has its place. I've seen a lot of people do a lot of really cool shit with Minecraft.
Yeah.
But as a game, it just doesn't interest me.
Yeah,
So, I don't want to do that digitally. I want to just get a bucket of Legos and play with Legos. Thank you.
Yeah, I think the only three games I could say that I like creating stuff in has been Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, Super Mario Maker, and Stardew Valley. like building a farm and stuff, and preparing and everything. Like those kind of the only three ones that I like to do. I mean, I back in the PS2 days, SmackDown with WWF. That's what it was called at that time. I would create my character and use them in the ring and stuff. Like that was fun creating.
Yeah.
And there was kind of it's not RCA Pro-Am. It's kind of some kind of monster truck that Interplay did for Super Nintendo, but you were able to create your own track, like that. And of course, the Psych Bike was probably the first one that allowed you to create your own game track.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Oh, I know what else I played this week. I played some Plants vs. Zombies. I had a weird inclination to play something a little bit mindless.
Mm-hmm.
And Plants vs. Zombies was suddenly calling my name. So I played some of that, and that's still fun to go back to. I will probably play some more of that tonight, honestly, just to fiddle with it while I'm laying in bed doing nothing. Yeah, that's a lot of my week. In news, there's talk that we should be seeing some possibly some Nintendo Direct action this month. We know pretty much for sure that we are getting some Nintendo Direct action next month. Lots of speculation. Yeah, lots and lots of speculation as to what all is going to be in that. I'm hearing some talk that most likely we are going to see the Champions Ballad announcement stuff at Game Awards on Thursday, which is the 7th. So that's the thing that's coming up. You can watch the Jeff Keighley Awards.
Pretty much. And
yeah.
I will be on Twitter watching it with everybody. Kind of probably being shady a little bit. Cause...
We get to see, how bad Keighley has it for Kojima. There's 50-50 odds this year that this year Keighley will just blow Kojima on stage.
Ring King style or Grand Theft Auto San Andreas black coffee or hot coffee.
That's right. I forgot about hot coffee. No, I'm totally just thinking like weird film, amateur film, interracial porn.
I guess. That may work.
So, but yeah, so there's good odds. We should totally start an office pool. Will Kojima get head from Keighley this year?
No.
On stage?
No.
So,
that's if he's even there.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be there just to watch at this point. But so yeah, that's a thing coming up, and there's of course other announcements that always come along with it. Let's see what else is going on.
Which is weird. I think a lot of people are excited more about the Namco Bandai than the Game Awards, as in for announcements. And whatever Capcom is going to be doing for Mega Man with their stream. I don't think
they're going to go, hey, remember Mega Man? It's a thing. It exists and we own it and you're not getting another one.
Well, someone let it out on Twitter. I don't know if it's true or not, saying that it's not another game, but it's going to be something real cool that everybody's going to love to see. And I'm just like,
you're going to get a Mega Man flavored breakfast cereal.
Pretty much. I'm already prepared to buy that Super Mario Odyssey cereal or Super Mario Brothers cereal. Like, my job is right across the street from a grocery store. If they don't have it there, I'll check the local dollar store. Trust me, the dollar store has some stuff that grocery stores don't have. You'd be like, they made this as a product? Like a well-known brand, like Mountain Dew, the Black Label and stuff like that. I was seeing all of that at my local dollar store, then seeing it at my grocery store. Even
have you checked out the Dew Shine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's Dew Shine. You should check that out too.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
Try that sometime. That's fucking weird.
because that's the clear one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I tried it at my local dollar store. Still, I forgot to check the chip sections for the Prongles, so I'll check tomorrow. And if they have them, I'll buy them. If not, once again, I'll be at my local dollar store.
Yep. So, yeah, really not a lot going on, especially since it's only been like half a week since we recorded last, and last week's episode was kind of huge, so it might be a short week this week.
Well, I know
there's been more fun in the world of loot boxes. EA just totally took the piss again with the UFC 3. Did you see that?
Yeah. But they said this is only the beta, so it's not the full game.
You can pay for loot boxes so you can upgrade your punches and pay to win.
That was crazy when I seen, because I was watching they was doing a report about it, and they were just like, so in order for you to get stronger, you have to pay for it. Like to do more moves. And I'm just like, wait, you mean you can't progress unless you pay for it? Like, your character stays basic majority of the whole game until you pay to upgrade them?
Yep. Welcome to the future.
I'm like, if it's true that you guys lost $3.1 billion in stock because of the Battlefront thing, what makes you think...
EA just doesn't know how to keep it in its pants. That's the reality we're facing here. EA just doesn't know how to keep their heart on for money in their pants.
Well, people make too many companies report that they make too much, so they feel like they don't care, because the customers don't care. But I'm like, come on now, like Need for Speed Payback tank because of microtransactions and other problems. You see, like, how is your beta showing people that they will want your game if this is what's going to be incorporated in the game? Like, people don't want that.
EA needs to just cut the shit and go to mobile.
They have.
Yeah, they need to just stop with the full AAA console stuff. Just do mobile only, because that's clearly where the business model that they want to have is.
Well, I feel like this game's as service. Once again, we talk about it we've been talking about it for the last 3 weeks. It's not working. This
is games as a disservice.
Pretty much.
You're doing a disservice to yourself, to your customers, and to your fucking shareholders.
Like, $60 for a game so that you can get more money out of me. You mean, like, really? Like, what's the purpose? Just make the game free to play, and if I want the stuff, I'll pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, yeah.
Speaking of a small admonishment for Nintendo, by the way, shame on you for for allowing that. What is it, Mojo, whatever the hell it is? It's some crappy puzzle game. That game started life on mobile as a free-to-play game with microtransactions.
Mm-hmm.
It came to the Nintendo Switch eShop. They're now charging $10 for it. They've not done a damn thing to optimize for the Switch, and they've still cranked it full of microtransactions, including when it launched, they went back like a day or two later and changed it. But at launch, the microtransaction shit on the Switch version cost more than it did on the fucking mobile version.
For which game?
It's like Mojo. It's some stupid match 3 puzzle game.
I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, but in any case, fuck you, Nintendo. Let this be the one and only time your quality control shit really slips up like this.
Is it a third-party game?
Yeah, but they've still got to clear it to put it on their platform.
Well, I mean, if it's a mobile game, that's more up to that's more up to that developer, not Nintendo, because Sony got some games like that.
Yeah,
like they
but
got some free to play. They got
that
some free.
developer had to turn in code to Nintendo and say, "Can we please put this on your shop?"
But that's any developer on any console. Because, like I said, Sony got stuff like that where you'll get free to play, and if you want it, they will charge you. But then that's the
But
same
no,
thing.
this was not free to play though. It's free to play on cell phones. They're charging $10 for this on the eShop now. And still cranking it full of, it's literally the same game, still cranked full of microtransactions.
Well,
I can download it for free on my cell phone.
I mean, that's the same thing, just like with EA. You paid $60 for Battlefront, and you had to pay more to progress. So what difference does it make? Should we be like, well, that's bad on Sony and Microsoft for allowing this to happen? Like I said, that's on the developer. Now, why probably they charge it on Nintendo? Because they got to pay that licensing fee to Nintendo.
Still, if you're going to do that and make your money, by charging for the game, take your fucking microtransactions out. Fuck off.
Well, they got to find a way to make money. They're probably a small studio. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah,
it literally sucks.
It's a thing that should not be happening.
I mean, it sucks, but it's very weird.
And if you're going to charge me money for something that is free on my cell phone, at least optimize it. It's literally still in a vertical portrait mode setup with just big black boxes.
So they just mostly did a port.
Yeah, it is the most straight port you've ever seen. And it looks terrible on the Switch because you've got these two huge black blocks on either side with just nothing on this big, huge, wide screen.
And you can't turn it. Is it horizontal? You can't turn it? Because you said it's vertical, right?
Yeah, vertical is in top to down. Top to
down.
bottom.
Okay.
Yeah. Top to down.
That's stupid.
Yeah. So, just awful. Don't give them money for that. If you're listening to this, do not give them money for that.
That's so people know what game you're talking about. Because you were just
Mujo. M-U-J-O. I just looked it up. M-U-J-O. Mujo.
Can I tell you, I have not heard of that game, and I have not seen it on no eShop announced list.
It's there. It's there, I assure you.
Well, it probably got buried with other good games that people were excited about, like other great indie games. Well, shout out to all the indie communities that's been making games for Switch. And,
oh my God, yes.
Like, people have been treating these games, and, like, even if it's low sales or high sales, people have been treating them like AAA high quality releases. And that's good to see and good to hear.
Switch feels like the indie machine that we all hoped that Ouya was going to be.
Yeah. I know Sexy Brutale I will be picking up Friday. I really want to try that game.
I'm thinking sometime over the next month I may finally break down and get SteamWorld 2 just to play over the holiday.
Okay. Yeah, I need to finish one on 3DS. I'm still holding out to Golf Story.
Why did you not finish that, dude? I'll finish that in a sitting.
What?
SteamWorld?
SteamWorld.
First one?
I think I'm on the last part. It's one of those games that I play for a bit. Something else, my interest goes somewhere else, and then I come back and forth. 3DS is just a weird gaming to me. Sometimes weird. It's just like I hop around when I know good and well I should stick to one game to finish it. But that's just me. I'm still holding on Golf Story. I'm not ready to buy the digital copy because I think I want a physical copy, and I want to see how the box art is going to look, because I literally would love a old school NES box art for Golf Story to be released.
That would be fucking hot.
Like,
I would double dip for a physical version of Golf Story.
Like, make it the black box, have it like a little bit pixelated like Golf for the NES, and then just have like Golf Story. Like
Uh-huh.
I would literally buy that.
Yeah. That game really is gorgeous, though. It's a beautiful use of color.
And a lot of people have been picking it up, buying it.
Mm-hmm. You should. That's one I need to go back and finish. So, but talking about it, though, I'm thinking, wow.
What? Oh,
Yeah, that.
Oh, you hearing my mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my
Just a
sister's.
reminder, everyone, Eddie records at Tyler Perry's house.
Hello.
That's Medea you hear screaming in the background.
Hello. Yeah,
Oh,
it's my
God.
sister's birthday, so we're about to.
Medea is like the black version of Howard Wolowitz's mom from Big Bang Theory.
I have not watched that TV show, so
That's a brilliant fucking comparison. It's criminal that is lost on you now. God damn it. Anyways, so I think that's all I got this week to bitch about.
Yeah, that's all I got too. I don't have nothing more to say.
Yeah,
I think we'll
we
probably
won't-
Talk about the Game Awards probably next episode.
Yeah, I'm hoping this week too to get some nominees together for our Golden Warp Pipe Award this year.
And no, Metroid Samus Returns cannot win. You have to be fair.
It's by votes. And honestly, as much as
I
there
swear,
are other games that I liked better this year. I don't know that I'm going to nominate it.
I'm going to nominate Samus Returns. I think it's a really good game. If you are not elite member or pro member or whatever at GameStop, that article with Mercury Steam was really good.
So, but yeah, we'll chat in the group chat and we'll get all the nominees together and we'll get it posted on our Facebook. We'll get that posted on the NGR Facebook as well, and we'll get all the votes tabulated. So we'll make that announcement at the end of the year. So yeah, that's it. Other than that, like the Facebook page, like the NGR Facebook page. Make sure you're subscribed either on our home site at shoutengine.com or on iTunes or Google Play Music. We appreciate the reviews and the 5-star or any star ratings. Also check out the NGR YouTube page where you can find this and all the other goodies that NGR has to offer for your earballs and your eye holes. Yeah, that's it. We covered it. Twitch on Tuesday. I'm doing Shadow of War.
Yes.
So check it out.
Awesome. And Larry, give them a time. Just make sure that you post it in NGR so people know that you're live.
Put it up somewhere. Or you could totally check out the Twitch page there, and just
subscribe.
Follow our Twitch page and get the notifications when we go live.
Yes. And with that, everybody, we will see you next time on World 101. Bye.
Peace.